Prepare for the loading screen that will be your mind exploding from amazing gaming news. Are you expecting this? I bet you're not. Oh, let's do this.
Hello and welcome back to week 9 of ReSpawn TV. I'm your host Moose Bland, and this is your source for gaming and tech news. Tonight we're starting off with GameStop, who has been doing some price gouging recently. Many Bethesda fans were excited when another wave of the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy editions hit their shelves, but something else was very different. Instead of the usual price of $120, these copies of the game were priced at $190. Now, to clear things up about the Pip-Boys, these are in-game items that are bulky post-apocalyptic wristwatch computer hybrids. These act as a menu in the game where you can cycle between your character stats and inventory, as well as look up your current quests and objectives. So in the spirit of cool merchandise, these copies of the game come with one of these Pip-Boy units that can sit on your wrist and even hold your smartphone inside of it. So why the new price increase? Well, $30 of it goes towards the season pass for all future DLC for Fallout 4, and $40 goes towards the collector's editions of the official strategy guide. Surely with these two items, the collector's edition will be worth the extra cash, except that it actually shouldn't cost that much. The strategy guide is selling on stores like Amazon for $24, making it about $16 cheaper than it does with the Pip-Boy edition. Also, the Season Pass is selling on the PC version of the game for $24 as well, making it $5 cheaper than what GameStop has. So these newer Pip-Boys that have all sold out went for $21 more than they should have, making GameStop some extra coin. This isn't a new ordeal at GameStop either. There's been a history with the company concerning how they price their games and trade-in value. But in the end, people wanted the new Fallout, so the new Fallout they got. Let's throw it over to LG with her pack apps.
Hey guys, LG here with my pack apps, and today we're going to be talking about Pac-Man Dash. To access this app, you need to have a compatible smartphone like iOS devices and Android devices. You can find this app in your Google Play Store or in your Apple Store. Here's some similar games to Pac-Man Dash: Sonic's Jump Fever, the classic Pac-Man, and Banana Kong. While we waiting, click the Pac-Man Dash icon. Welcome to Pac-Man Dash, brought to you by Namco Games 2013 version. Click play to start. Before we get into the game, I will tell you guys about the pop-up ad issue. Ads like this one here will pop up in between page changes. This can get really irritating, but just press skip or no thank you to return back to the game. Let's play this game. Okay guys, you know the first thing to do when getting into the game is to shut off that sound. So go to settings and shut that sound off. Once you exit out of those settings, you should be looking at the game screen. Press that right arrow to start the game. The slot graphic above Pac-Man will reward him with different items for different settings of the game. For an example, the slot landing on the treasure box rewards Pac-Man with bonus time. That treasure box also triples the amount of cookies that Pac-Man can collect. These cookies are the coins of this game. Cookies are not the only thing that Pac-Man collects in this game. He also collects fruit, kind of similar to the classic Pac-Man game. And here's where the twist comes in. Pac-Man can actually eat the ghosts. The ghosts are scared of him. They run in fear, and when he eats them, he gains more time. If you look in your upper right hand corner, there's a record of how many cookies your Pac-Man has collected, how many meters he has ran, and how close he is to his 1,000 mark. The middle graphic keeps track of time and how much time you have left to run this race. Each course is 30 seconds long. If you look at the lower half of your screen on the left side, there's a turbo button that boosts your Pac-Man to his ultimate speed. There are no real controls to this two-dimensional game, except if you would like to jump. All you have to do is tap your screen. With the dash button, there's no need for so many controls. And the plastic tube platform will never end. It's everlasting. Pac-Man can jump from here and there and will never die. The only way to stop the game is to opt out and go to settings to quit the mission. Or you can complete your 30 seconds, and at the end of your mission, you can choose another mission. The objective for this game is to help Pac-Man gobble up all the cookies and ghosts as he runs his fastest speed through the course of this game. This game is so easy. In fact, you don't even have to play the game. You can hold the phone and let the game play itself. And that's exactly what I did with the second segment of my pack. I let the game play itself. And what I find funny is when I let the game play itself, it scored a higher score than I did when I actually played the game. That's how you know this game here is simple. I will recommend this game to people who really love Pac-Man. This is a great game to help you pass time. Remember, you can find this app in your Google Play Store and in your Apple Store. My name is LG, this is my Pack Apps, and I'm signing back to ReSpawn TV. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Thanks, LG. Our next topic is Ubisoft Entertainment. In a recent sales report, the company elaborated on what platforms really help make the bank. The Sony PS4 makes up 27% of sales for Ubisoft, followed by PC platforms with 20%. The Xbox One only made up 12%, while both of the last generation consoles, the 360 and the PS3 combined, made up 10% of sales. Sadly, the Wii U only made up 1% of sales, while its predecessor, the original Wii, made up 2%. The rest went to their other category, which is made up of mobile and ancillary platforms. Compared to the same point in time last year, the company is 57.2% down in sales, but they still have met all of their estimates for the current year so far. Their most recent title, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, failed to outshine Unity in sales during its first week, but they are hopeful. It took their previous title, Black Flag, 2 years to outsell Assassin's Creed 3, so Ubisoft is going to give it some more time. With Ubisoft being one of the biggest AAA game developers, it shows just how popular the consoles are doing. The PS4 completely outsold the Xbox One, especially with the nearly non-existent sales of the Xbox in Japan. And while PC gaming is very popular for the higher specs in my community, mainstream conventions like the PS4 still manage to outsell it. The Wii U hasn't had much success with third-party developers in general, but it is a bit crushing for Nintendo when they lack the numbers to compete. All we can wait for is the reveal of the next Nintendo console to see if they jump back into the competitive market. We'll continue after some commercials, but first here's AC Powers with Up Next right here on ReSpawn TV.
What's up, Respawners? This is AC back again with Up Next, my show where I tell you guys about cool upcoming games. This week I'll be talking about Street Fighter V. Let's do this. First off, it saddens me to say this, but the developers at Capcom have confirmed that Street Fighter V will be exclusive to PS4 and PC. Sorry to all my fellow Xbox One owners such as myself who don't have a PS4 or a gaming PC. With that out of the way, this game will release sometime early next year. Now let's talk about the story. At this time, not much is known about the story besides the fact that it takes place sometime in the future and that an old threat has come back to take on Ryu and his friends. So let's talk about the gameplay. From what I've gathered, Street Fighter V plays much like the other games, especially Street Fighter IV. However, this isn't a bad thing since all of its predecessors are great games. With that said, Street Fighter V seems to have slowed down the gameplay a bit, forcing you to time your attacks correctly instead of just mashing buttons. This game has also brought in some flashy new moves that look great, and a respectable amount of characters on the roster too. Too bad that some fan favorites such as Akuma didn't make the cut, but I'm hoping that they'll have them in the DLC. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough footage of all the characters for me to find, but I did my best to get you guys some solid gameplay. There's actually a beta that aired on the 21st of last month for the PlayStation 4, with the PC's beta following 2 days after. Although there's only a handful of characters unlocked, this is a great way to playtest the game and see if you like it. Now moving on to the graphics. This game looks stunning. I love the art direction that Capcom took with this game, as well as Street Fighter IV. Although it's cel-shaded, the graphics look realistic in their own sense. By this, I mean that they look like a comic book character that could come to life. Weird, right? Additionally, Capcom has paid close attention to details regarding the character's features and the level background as well. Now I want to talk about the audio. I really haven't said much about audio in games, but I love the sound effects of this game. From the Hadoukens to the punching and kicking noises, this game delivers on immersing you into the Street Fighter universe. Now, moving on to the multiplayer. Of course this game is maxed at 2 players like all traditional fighting games, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is a doubles mode that could fit 4 people. Also, there will most likely be a King of the Hill game mode where the top player must defend his throne from opposing foes. But that's all the time I've got this week, so be sure to stay tuned for more ReSpawn, and check us out on Facebook by searching ReSpawn the number 8, or by YouTubing ReSpawn Space TV. This has been AC with Up Next. Just wait till you guys see what we do next.
Welcome back to ReSpawn TV. I'm your host, Moose Bland. You just saw AC's pack Up Next. Nintendo is talking big about how they will stand out in the mobile crowd, slowly giving details about their first new app, Miitomo. New CEO Tatsumi Kimishima explains how the new app will try and bring their staple Miis into the communication and social networks. Shinya Takahashi, manager of the Planning and Development Department, elaborated further explaining how this app will be usable with further applications from Nintendo, and that the goal of the Miitomo is to be enjoyable and easy to use, even for those who normally don't play with their smartphone apps regularly. Miitomo is comparable to their 3DS title Tamagotchi Life. Many are doubting Nintendo's capabilities to make a huge impact in the mobile market, but with the legendary game designer Shigeru Miyamoto as their creative fellow, it is certain that whatever they bring will be innovative and change something about mobile gaming. With his last major success being motion gaming with the Wii and Wii U, who knows what he has in store for this new platform. This holiday season will focus on their dedicated platforms, and then they will demonstrate their new app to the public before releasing it. Up next, we have Katie Peterson with Secrets and Easter Eggs right here on ReSpawn TV.
What's up, Respawners? Welcome back to my pack, Secrets and Easter Eggs, where we talk about some of the best hidden secrets and references within video games. I'm Katie, and this week we're talking about Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. This game was released in 2013 and is a historical fiction action-adventure open-world stealth video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. Black Flag is the 6th major installment in the Assassin's Creed series. Now let's start cracking open some eggs.
1.
The first awesome Easter egg in Black Flag I've got for you is the giant squid. The giant squid is found in the underwater section, and if you look out the window and remain very still, you will get a chance to see a nice cutscene of the giant squid taking down a poor, unsuspecting whale. So let's enjoy that for a moment. That's a pretty cool cutscene, right?
2.
The second Easter egg, let's call it the twerking skeleton, is really more of a glitch, and to see it, you have to play the mission To Suffer Without Dying and visit Edward's old friend who is in a cage near the beach. You can interact with the skeleton, and if you shoot him with a dart, he will hardcore glitch out, and it looks like he's dancing or trying to twerk or something. I think it's a pretty funny glitch.
3.
Up next, we have a reference from the British comedy show, The IT Crowd. Let's take a look.
You didn't get hacked, did you?
Have you ever actually met this guy, John, the one down in IT?
Yeah, I think so. He's super arrogant.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
This scene in Assassin's Creed is referring to this scene from The IT Crowd.
Hello, IT? Have you tried turning it off and on again? Okay, well, the button on the side, is it glowing?
The IT Crowd is hilarious, so I really like the reference in Black Flag.
4.
My final Easter egg involves a close encounter with a massive secret whale. This whale will only appear if you collect all the chests throughout the Devil's Eye Cavern's wreck and return back to the diving bell via the current caverns. It's cool because you get to swim alongside a whale, and whales are awesome. That's all the time I've got, and if you haven't had a chance to play this game, what are you waiting for? You're missing out on some quality gaming. And if you have played it, perhaps now you'll be inspired to go find some of these eggs next time you can. And as always, tune in next week with me, Katie, for another Easter egg hunt, right here on ReSpawn TV.
Thanks, Katie. Our first segment is now over, but please stay tuned for Project Delta. ReSpawn TV and Delta airs each week, Monday through Thursday, 8:15 p.m., and watch content online at facebook.com/respawn with the number 8, and on YouTube by searching ReSpawn TV. Now it's time for a quick commercial break. Please stay tuned for more ReSpawn TV. All right, hello, we are here at Delta, and I'm joined alongside here by Steven Spire. Welcome back, man. I missed you so much. What are we playing?
We are playing Left 4 Dead, the first one.
The first one, and I get it so confused because I walked in here, they're like, oh, we're gonna play Left 4 Dead, and I'm thinking of 2, but hey. So give us the premise of this Left 4 Dead while we wait for the loading screen and get it started.
All right, well, basically the zombie outbreak has occurred. Almost everybody's dead, but these 4 survivors are actually immune to this plague. And so they're actually able to get bitten by zombies and not actually turn. But you have to try and navigate your way to the safe rooms without dying, hopefully.
Hopefully. What am I pressing? I get confused.
It's
Oh, okay,
X.
I got it. There it is.
Yeah.
I figured out. Ooh,
The blue one.
shotgun. All right, awesome. So what are we about to get into now?
All right, well, right now, this is the very first campaign and the most famous one. This is No Mercy. Basically, if you look way off into the distance, you can see a hospital called No Mercy.
Huh.
And that's where we're going to for a helicopter evac.
I don't think I've ever would have paid attention to that if I was not playing this with you right now. Sorrow, fun moment. All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit. Now this is the Game of the Year edition. So what makes this a step up from just the original edition? Let's go ahead and go in here. I'll open this.
Well, basically, the first version, I believe that it doesn't have a survival mode, which is where you basically will die. It's just a matter of holding out for as long as possible. And it also, the Game of the Year edition also comes with the lighthouse.
And what's in the light? Boom! Right in the face.
Lighthouse is a survival map only. It isn't a campaign like the rest of the survival maps.
Right. Geez, I myself enjoy just the senseless shooting, honestly, especially like when the hordes come. It's simple and it's fun. What did you do?
I punched the TV.
Why would you do that? All right.
I was trying to hit a zombie.
Hold on, I got your back. I'm pressing the wrong button, but I got you. Boom! Boom! Okay, so here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. That was great timing. But I really enjoy the horse, especially when you just have like an automatic and you can just go super hard. So there's 2 Left 4 Deads in this series.
There's Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, and there are rumors that there's going to be a 3rd one.
Don't even play with me like that. See, I hear these rumors and I don't believe them.
They're only rumors so far. So.
Do you think personally that they will make it again?
I kind of hope so because I really do enjoy Left 4 Dead. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
It's so simple. I remember Christmas morning, we received this and here comes a boomer. Did you already get him?
No, Bill did.
Oh, nice. I just remember getting this, and me and my brother played it all the way through. And this is one thing that you really don't see on video games anymore, is like being able to do an offline co-op right in the face. Boom!
One of the great things about it is that everything's basically randomized except for the map layout, but like where the weapons and health items are, that's all randomized, as well as the special infected as well.
Oh,
because there's not just
Hunter. Okay, I'm gonna die. Ooh, go ahead.
No, you're not.
Oh man, I appreciate that. As you were saying.
There's several kinds of zombies. There's the normal zombies, which we've seen so far. The hunters, which actually can jump a great distance and basically prevent you from being able to do anything. And you have to actually have somebody else help you in order to free yourself. And then there's that, the boomer. If
Everybody
you get
loves boomer.
splatted by their juices, then they call a horde on you, and it obscures your vision as well.
They
Then
don't have the
there's-
witch on here, do they?
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay. Nice.
One of the only one that they don't have in here is the screamer, which they took out because it was considered to be too broken.
Oh, that sucks.
No, it doesn't, because apparently the screamer was like really bad. Considered crossing a boomer, a car alarm, and a witch all in one.
That would have been interesting to fight against. What was I
Double
gonna
pistols
say?
right over here.
I'm good with my shotgun for now.
Okay.
It probably proved not to be.
Then there's also the smoker. Smokers can actually separate you from the group and pull you away from people.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna talk a little bit about. Maybe I have played this because I remember coming down here and shooting car alarms. But
Oh, incoming attack.
I'm right by you. I'm just gonna talk a little bit. Did you lock them out?
Well, they can still open the door. I just didn't want
okay.
zombies getting in.
One thing that I actually appreciate,
Come on, Zoe.
absolutely appreciate about this gameplay is that they give you that flashlight and they make a lot of things dark, so you never really know what's coming until it actually happens or until you're getting hit in the face by the infected. And I can appreciate that. And just it's the little things about this game that makes it so fun, next to the ability to just blindly run and gun if you want to. You can do that.
You can, but it's highly advised that you don't, because if your
Yeah.
teammates aren't with you, one smoker or one hunter, or even just a tank, which is basically sort of like a boss
Right.
along with the witch, those will slow down your progress.
I run and gun with my brother only. I have not played this alone ever. I'm gonna try this out. I haven't played this alone ever, so no worries about that. But back to are we ready?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead. You can go ahead and open it. But just with the graphics, I don't expect them to be extremely realistic, and that's one thing that where are you going? That's one thing that I appreciate about this game is it allows you to still have that effect of, hey, we're just messing around.
It's fun, really.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those.
That's the main point of video games,
Yep.
is to be fun.
And I mean, people get so caught up on, why are you in my face? But people get so caught up on everything else. It's just sometimes you forget to enjoy the little things about it.
Speaking of little things, there actually is a story to the game, but you actually have to like pay attention to like certain things around you, like the dead bodies and the writings on the walls. Some of the writing on the walls are actually pretty funny.
Yeah?
Like one of my favorites is, I miss the internet.
It's the little things. You never really pay attention to them going through them one time. Would you say that this has major, oh, okay, hold on, we have to help someone. Major replay value, or would you just say,
Oh yeah,
something?
I still play it even to this day. You can shove Zoe to free her. Ooh, poor girl. You can also heal your own teammates, as well as yourself by pressing left or right trigger.
And see, those are the little things. But final thoughts on Left 4 Dead, the Game of the Year edition. Any?
It's really fun. I highly recommend playing it, as well as the sequel, Left 4 Dead 2, which is basically like this game, only with more stuff added into it and more special infected.
Well, I appreciate you joining us today. Once again, make sure that you join ReSpawn and Delta every week, Monday through Thursdays on KNWT Channel 8 at 8:15 p.m. Go ahead and throw that bomb. See you next week.
Bye, people.